in my capacity as the president of the U.S. chapter of Women's Declaration International. Women's Declaration International is the leading global organization that works to advance women's sex-based rights all over the world by promoting the Declaration on Women's Sex-Based Rights, which challenges the discrimination and oppression we experience from the replacement of the category of sex with that of so-called gender identity in law and policy. Now, I have to say, unlike a lot of the people here, our work is grounded in leftist radical feminist principles. We are leftists. We are feminists. Our group consists of lesbians, bisexual, and straight women, and I have to tell you, all the lesbians I know are not interested in being associated with the T, right? So there's no such thing as LGBT. Lesbians and gay men are speaking out and saying, no, we are people who are same-sex attracted. We want nothing to do with the lies of gender identity. Article 7 of the Declaration on Women's Sex-Based Rights reaffirms women's rights to the same opportunities as men to participate actively in sports. It states unambiguously, quote, to ensure fairness and safety for women and girls, the entry of boys and men who claim to have female so-called gender identities into teams, competitions, facilities, or changing rooms set aside for women and girls should be prohibited as a form of sex discrimination. WDI USA, my organization, stands firmly in support of female golfers, and we oppose the inclusion of men in women's tours and tournaments. We call on the LPGA and the USGA to prohibit male golfers in the women's category. Everyone knows that Haley Davidson is male, including those who refer to him as a transgender woman. We are seeing all over the country male athletes being permitted to compete in women's sports. It's happening, as we know, in track and field, cycling, and swimming. It's even happening in boxing. And of course, it's happening in golf. This has to stop. Women and girls deserve so much better than this. I'm really encouraged to see that there's a growing number of female professional golfers who are banding together to stand up for women's golf, and I am here to urge the LPGA and the USGA to do the right thing for female golfers. Thanks to everyone who's here today. Thanks for having me.